Welcome. Today we are going to see calibration of voltmeter, calibration of ammeter and calibration of wattmeter experiment in this video. So let us see first of all calibration of analog voltmeter. This is a circuit diagram for calibration. We are having two meters, one is a standard voltmeter, another one is a tested voltmeter. So we are going to test the voltmeter with the help of standard voltmeter by varying the variable resistance. So this is the circuit diagram. We have to see the experimental setup. This is the experimental setup of calibration of analog voltmeter. For that we are using DC power supply. This is with a DC power supply 0 to 30 volt. Then we are connecting the variable resistance, decay resistance box connected. Then we are connecting the tested voltmeter here. This is the standard voltmeter. So we have to set the voltmeter, the digital voltmeter in this is for standard voltmeter. Now let us switch on the power supply. Gradually increase the voltage. So we have to set the value first of all. For example, we are going to set the value becomes 15 volt. So we are setting the value voltage. Now we can take the reading. This will be the get the value. Here we are getting 12, 14, 16. Then 16 voltage we are getting from this. So here 10 to 20 is there. So we are getting 14 voltage, but the actual value is 14.94. So the standard meter shows the 14.94, but the tested voltmeter only show the 14 voltage. So the error percentage will be 0.94. Similarly, by varying the resistance, if you increasing the resistance, so they are getting the value of voltage also change. By varying the resistance value, we have to change the corresponding voltage in the tested voltmeter as well as the corresponding standard voltmeter. By varying the various voltages, we will get the reading. So take the 5 readings for that. Among 5 readings, we can calculate the percentage of error. So this is the circuit diagram for calibration of analog ammeter. Here we are connecting the two ammeter in series. One is on standard ammeter, another one is on tested ammeter. That means we are going to test one ammeter that is connected with in series with the standard ammeter. Then we are connecting this variable resistance. By varying the resistance value, we can calculate the current through the both ammeter. Compare with the standard ammeter, we can calibrate this ammeter. So we can see the experimental setup. This is the experimental setup of calibration of analog ammeter. Here we are connecting the DC power supply for source. Then we are connecting the decay resistance box as a load. Here this will be we are going to test this ammeter with the help of standard digital ammeter. So that will switch on the power supply. Gradually increase the voltage and set value. I am going to set 20 volt. Then we have to check the reading from the analog ammeter as well as the digital ammeter. Here the reading indicates 19 milliamps, but the actual value is 18 milliamps. Similarly, by varying the resistance, if you are varying the resistance, the current can be decreased. So compare with both tested ammeter as well as standard ammeter. Take the reading for 5 by varying the variable resistance value. Take 5 readings and tabulate that. By using the formula, we can calculate the percentage of error.